card for this. Welcome to the October 10th, 2011 Planning Commission meeting. We will start with an invocation from Commissioner McCarron and a flag salute from Commissioner Smystrela.
Please stand. Lord, bless us in our proceedings that we look over this evening. Bless all of those who go in harm's way for us and defend our ability to be here and have these kinds of proceedings. Thank you for all of the wonderful gifts that you give to all of us every day, and thank you for the town of Yukon. In His holy name we pray. Amen.
Place the flag, please. I
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
We have a roll call, please.
Michael McCarron.
Here.
Bob Doggett.
Here.
Erlene Smystrela.
Here.
Larry Taylor.
Here.
Terry Beaver.
Here. Item number 1 is approval of the minutes of the September 12th, 2011 meeting. Is there any?
So moved.
Second.
All right, we have a first, second. Any discussions? All right,
We'll have a vote.
have a vote. Call for a vote, whatever. Why did I lose?
Erlene Smystrela.
Yes.
Bob Doggett.
Yes.
Terry Beaver.
Yes.
Larry Taylor.
Yes.
And Michael McCarron.
Yes.
Item number 2 is any visitors who wish to address any non-agenda items. And I see none. We'll go to item number 3. Consider a request by Joshua and Ann Woolley and Mark Perizic. I practiced that all day. For a conditional use, why can't you say her name? For a conditional use permit, subject to the Board of Adjustments approval for a variance to allow more than one principal building on any one lot, existing home, and adding a freestanding mobile home in an agricultural zoned district, being a tract of land lying in and being a part of the southwest quarter of Section 11, Township 12, North, Range 6, west of the Indian Meridian, Canadian County, Oklahoma, being more particularly described as the following: commencing at the southwest corner of the southwest quarter fence north. I guess that's 0 degrees, 0 feet, and 0 inches. Is that how you describe that?
Minutes and seconds.
What's that?
0 degrees, minutes and seconds.
Okay.
In other words.
Yeah. East along the west line of said southwest quarter, a distance of 880.86 square feet to the point of...
Square feet is feet.
Oh, okay, feet, thank you, sir. To the point of being thence continued north, 0 degrees, 0 minutes, right? At 0 seconds. East along said west line, a distance of 598.35 feet, thence north 90 degrees, 11 minutes, 0 minutes, 0 seconds. East a distance of 364 feet, thence south 0 degrees, 0 minutes, 0 seconds west, parallel with said west line. A distance of 598.35 feet, thence south 90 degrees, 0 minutes, 0 seconds west, a distance of 364 feet to the point of being 5360 North Cimarron Road. Do we have anyone here that wishes to talk about this item? If you approach, Mark, if you approach the podium and just give us your address, your name and address, please.
Well, I am Mark Perizic, and mine is the address is stated on the application here, which is 5360 North Cimarron Road. And like to get a permit to put a house trailer on for my daughter and her husband there, so they can be closer to us.
Okay, all right. Have you read the staff report, particularly the discussions and findings, item number 3 on page 1 and 2?
All I have is just one sheet.
He has not received the staff report? Wouldn't he need to receive the staff report?
You should have, but you go ahead and read it for him if you
No,
like.
thank you.
You only-
I'll let someone else read it, thank you very much. You want me to read it? I can read it. Well,
I was just gonna summarize it if you want.
oh, if you want to summarize it, please, go ahead.
He has made application, through the Board of Adjustments to have more than one principal residence on a 5-acre tract, and they approved that. The Board of Adjustments is to give variances on our city codes, and on 5-acre tracts in the country, normally only one property is allowed. And they allow more than one principal residence, and the second resident is a mobile home. And our job tonight is to approve a conditional use permit for the mobile home. And then the city council could impose any other restrictions on the land or the buildings as they deem necessary. And a conditional use permit has to be reapplied for each year, correct, sir?
Basically, we review it each year to make sure we don't have any issues, and if we do, then at that time, we'll call it back. And so,
But if there's no issues, it's just continue knowing each year. In other words, if he keeps the place clean and habitable like he says he's going to.
Does anyone have any questions for Mark?
Yeah, I think you also need to put down here that you understand that conditional, should you sell the property, conditional use permit would not be transferable to someone.
Correct, yes.
Okay, you understand that. So I look at this, there's only one other property, housing is that actually housing right across the street from you?
No.
Or is that just some kind of a facility?
Well, there used to be a house there 50 years ago.
Okay, well, I couldn't tell if there was actually an existing home there or not. It
Well,
looks
there
like
was there, but it was torn down probably,
So there
about
are
65
there
or
are no
so.
immediate neighbors
No.
anywhere, and certainly no one here this evening. Okay.
Any other questions? And I don't believe there's anyone here else speak unless Ann wants to speak. Okay. Okay, all right. Well, I'll call for a motion then.
In the case of the conditional use permit request by Joshua and Ann Woolley and Mark Parizek, we have read the staff report, we've received testimony at public hearing. We find ourselves in agreement with the staff findings 1 through 5 and recommend conditions 1 and 2, including all plans and attachments as set forth in the staff report dated October the 5th, 2011. I move to recommend this case for approval to the city council.
Okay, I have a motion, do I have a second?
Second.
I have a second, roll call please.
Terry Beaver,
Yes.
Bob Doggett,
Yes.
Arlene Symstra,
Yes.
Larry Taylor,
Yes.
and Michael McCarron.
Yes?
Thank you, Mark.
Got it.
Thank you, Ann, for coming down.
Thank you.
City council, now's your last step.
And that'll be a couple of weeks.
it depends when they'll let us put it on the agenda, but we'll let them know when it's gonna be on the agenda.
Okay.
But we'll do our best on the next available.
Item number 4 is considering an additional circle drive for John Nail Construction being Lot 5 and half of Lot 6, Block 13, Stoneville Phase 3 addition.
The applicant had advised that he had a conflict tonight, and he asked if I could speak for him. We've talked about this drive in great detail. If you have questions that you would like to ask, I should be able to answer them.
Does he have, I'm assuming has someone that wants to build a home on a lot and a half?
This actually a house that's in the process of being built, and they decided they wanted a circle drive. So we've asked them to bring it here for you guys to review.
They have already have we already split the lot?
Yes.
Okay.
And if you look at the very last page, there's an overview of what they're proposing to build and the distance between the drives.
Well, this actually is the same one we split, what, 2 months ago or something like that?
Probably 2 to 3 months ago.
Yeah, do we split
Mark.
both lots or just the one?
You split
One
one
lot.
lot,
One lot, but
made
it-
2
so
big
it-
lots, basically
Out
is
of
what we
3
did.
smaller ones, okay.
Yes.
So then he's gonna put circle drives in both?
No, on this one, the other one, there's nothing being built on right now.
Oh, okay.
This is the north lot and a
So
half.
would they have to come back in a second time?
They'd have to
for
come
another
back.
circle drive in
Yes.
there? Okay.
We've done this several times.
Yeah.
Yes, the city attorney has basically said anything other than one drive needs to come to the planning commission.
Okay.
Mr. Chairman, this has been done several times all over town in different housing areas.
Yeah.
Really is, and since there's no neighbors on it right now, nothing much.
Any other questions? I'll call for a motion.
In the case of the application for a second driveway cut for Lot 5 and a portion of Lot 6, Block 13 of the final plat of Stone Mill Addition, Phase 3, submitted by John Nail Construction, we've read the staff report and received testimony at public hearing. We find ourselves in agreement with the staff findings, including all legal descriptions cited in the staff report. I move that this item be approved.
We have a motion, I have a second.
I'll second the motion.
A second, roll call, please.
Elaine Smystrov,
Yes.
Terry Beaver,
Yes.
Bob Doggett,
Yes.
Michael McCarron,
Yes?
and Larry Taylor.
Yes.
Item number 5 is new business.
Have none.
Item 6 is open discussion.
I'd like to congratulate the city on a well-run, and the chamber, and all involved, the checks, on a well-run check day. And whoever ordered the weather, they couldn't do much better.
Saved the rain for yesterday.
Item number 7 is an adjournment. Next meeting is going to be November 14th, 2011. Adjourn.